Campus craziness off the rails. An anti-President Trump art exhibit. Look at this. It is now open at the University of Utah as part of a traveling social justice display that is also set to appear on other campuses across the country. So is this freedom of expression, or does it take advantage of free speech? Here to weigh in, the media director of campusreform.org, Cabot Phillips. Cabot, thank you so much for joining us. Always love having you with us.
Thanks for having me on.
So tell us what you know about this art exhibit, because the images are pretty disturbing.
Well, it's going to be over the next 2 years, traveling to different universities, displaying this social justice art, many of which depict President Trump as kind of this devil-type figure. There are words saying resist and other words saying repent, kind of these menacing images of President Trump. I don't think the problem here is freedom of expression. I think we should be defending freedom of expression for all people, even if it is this social justice art display. I think the problem many Americans have is when that freedom of expression is so one-sided, especially in a place like a college campus. Let's be honest, if this social justice art display had art depicting President Obama as this devil figure, Hillary Clinton as some evil witch, there'd be riots on this campus right now. But because it's against conservatives, people are very used to people on the right being depicted as these horrible things, and conservative students especially, they're used to it. It is a one-sided issue that I think that's why people start to have more of a problem with it.
I mean, we keep talking about it, but it doesn't change the one side.
Yeah, and I think it is important for people to talk about it. That's where we write most of our stories at Leadership Institute's Campus Reform, people sending us in tips like this. And I think accountability is an important factor of beginning to break that one-sidedness. This art display, though, is by no means an isolated incident. We reported at John Jay College just this year, there was an art display on campus there that was painted solely by people that were detained in Guantanamo Bay, some of which are currently convicted terrorists. And so this social justice narrative of trying to hold up art just based on that is nothing new.
Well, we have this statement from a professor there at the school, and the statement says the call for work was broad, asking book artists to give voice to issues of social justice, politics, and environment. So that's the response for what it's worth.
And it's very clear what that means.
I don't know. Well, let's move on to this one, though. I want to talk about how in the world a Little Mermaid song could be offensive to anyone, but apparently this Princeton a cappella group has pulled it from their repertoire.
The university decided that it was too offensive to have the a cappella group there singing, saying that students should not be encouraging this type of behavior, that the scene in Little Mermaid is misogynist, it plays into heteronormative culture. There's a scene at the end of the show where they bring a man and a woman on stage and they encourage them to kiss. Now, people had a problem with that, and now they're saying, let's remove the entire Little Mermaid scene. I would say, if we're going to remove the song, let's do it, because The Little Mermaid wasn't really the best Disney movie, in my opinion. Let's do something like Beauty and the Beast. But this is another example of this snowflake culture of saying we can't have anything nice because everything can be offensive if we try hard enough. This is another example of that type of narrative.
Yeah, all right. Cabot Phillips bringing home the bacon like he always says. Oh, wait, we're not allowed to say that anymore either.
Don't tell PETA. I'm going to go home and eat a lot of bacon right now just for you.
Thank you so much, Cabot. Have a great day. Well, the time now is about 10 minutes till the top of the hour, and apparently